All right, so here we go with it's another core concept. So rational exponents. We're going to see about changing their form just to make them easier to solve. So this one says, let a to the power of a over n, and remember, n is the index, be an nth root of a. And let m, some other number, m, be a positive integer. All right, so here we have, it says algebra. So here we have a to the power of mn. What we're going to do is we're going to change its form, and we're going to use those properties of exponents that we learned in the previous section. So now let's go ahead and factor out an m. What do I mean? Let's go ahead and take out the m and see what we have left. So if we factor out an m, what we have on the inside of the parentheses is a to the power of 1 over n. That should look familiar, right? Now it looks a lot like this question here at the very beginning. We can change the form of that one. Remember, since we know that n is the index, we can actually write this as a radical. So this would be the nth root of a raised to the m power. I know it's crazy, right? What is it that we're doing? But check it out. Let's use numbers and you'll realize that this makes a lot of sense. You just don't know yet. So here we go. Let's use this 27 to the 2/3 power. Now, if the question was simplify this or solve this problem, right? Raise 27 to the 2/3 power. Now that can be difficult, right? You might think to yourself, well, I can't. I'm going to need a calculator, right? But let's see. Let's go through this process and see where that takes us and see if that makes it easier to solve that 27 raised to the 2/3 power. Now, the first thing that we did here where it says algebra is we factored out an m. So let's do the same thing here. Let's factor out that m. Now think about it. Is that going to be the 2 or is it going to be the 3? Yeah, let's take a look. So m is the numerator of that fraction, so it's the 2. Let's go ahead and factor out the 2 and see what that looks like. Now what we have is 27 raised to the 1/3 power, that quantity raised to the 2nd power. Now we should see something familiar. If we take this one step further and write it as a radical, that n is 3. That means this is actually a cube root. Let's take a look at what that looks like. We should end up with the cube root of 27 raised to the 2nd power. Now this is doable now, right? Now we can find the cube root of 27. Right? What number times itself 3 times gives us 27? That would be 3. 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27. So that would be 3. 3 raised to the 2nd power, or 3 squared, gives us 9. So this form, when we've changed this form, it was a lot easier to find a solution to it than in its original form, 27 raised to the 2/3 power.